Solid four-corner equal horse. Thumbs over the top of your fingers. Breathe deep. Standing up. Demonstrate upper horse. Standing up. Demonstrate the snake. Standing up. Demonstrate the crane. Let your weight down. Feel the bottom of your foot and let your weight down. Standing up. Demonstrate crossing girl's foot. Standing up. Good. Next. Show any form of salute. Next, step into equal horse. Demonstrate circle stepping skills. Circle steps. Good. Come on back. Go closer to the middle of the room. Back up a little bit more. There we go. Side horse, left foot forward. Space to the left more. No, not your whole body, your left foot.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Now from this position, demonstrate the sliding horse. Like this by your side. Good. Come on back. Side horse, left foot forward. Remaining in this posture, use your left hand to demonstrate the following. Circle block, plug block, rising block, down block, redirect block. With the opposite hand, your most powerful single punch. Good. Next, hand back, triple punch. Hand back. Next, blocking and punching. Hand back. Next, front snap kick. Hand back. Next, combine blocking, punching, and kicking. Good. Standing up. Recite the martial arts code.
The martial arts code is an inexhaustible source of knowledge. Regardless of one's achievements, a good person must respect the rights of others. When suddenly challenged, defend yourself. Defend yourself well. One who reaches the highest plane will always be humble among others.
Very good. What would you say the martial arts code represents to us?
To be humble.
Okay, that's one of the elements. And that's a good answer. What would you say overall the martial arts code represents to us?
Self-control.
Okay. Yeah, I would say that's a good way to say it. Is there any other way that you might help me understand that more? What does the martial arts code mean to us? What is it for us? The martial arts code, what is it? What do we call it? You really said attributes of it that are important. But overall, what does the code of a martial artist mean to us? What does it represent? That's okay, good answer. If you don't know, that's an honest answer as you get. It's simply a code of behavior, or we like to say a code of conduct. So the martial arts code is a code of conduct. We're acquiring very important skills. And we need to be, as you pointed out, humble and respectful and honor and things like that. So it's a code of behavior that gives us the appropriate way to behave with these great skills. Makes sense, right? All right. What's the purpose of the song?
To meditate and to control your breathing and your energy.
Okay, yes, it does do that. What would you say, in addition to that, the song does? What besides meditating and breath control, what's the real unique difference to the song? What does it do to the technique? Or
it gives it power.
It does give it power. Now, what does it do with that power? You're on the right track.
It directs the power.
It directs the power. You're right. We will say, more specifically, it focuses the power. Notice when you do the song, it doesn't do this. No specific focus. So by focusing the power, the power is then delivered at that right moment. It helps the whole body coordinate. So it's a focusing technique. Okay? Focusing on power. All right. The when we think about training with a partner or defending oneself against an assailant, where do we look?
We will always look at their eyes.
And why?
So we can see where they're going to, where they will strike, and so we can control the situation.
Okay, that's well said. We like to say it simply, to understand them. Okay, to understand their intention. And just like you described it, we want to know what they're going to do so we know how to respond. So that's the idea. We want to understand their intention. All right. What does the word kung fu mean?
Excellence in self.
Another good interpretation. I would say yes to that. The literal translation means work art. Work applied over time to obtain a skill. Literally is what kung fu means. We take the meaning a little bit further as you described it as a self-excellence or an excellence within oneself. Or, very simply put, do your best. So, are you in school still?
Yes, sir.
How would you say that you demonstrate kung fu in school?
By controlling yourself when people challenge you and not striking out at everything and not abusing your power over
Okay,
others.
that's well said too. So do you do your best in school?
Yes, sir.
I hope so. And that's really the point. I'd like you to see that you do your best, your stress levels will go down, your performance goes up. How about at home? Do you contribute at home? You have an area of responsibility? Would you say you do your best at that?
Every time I try, yes.
All right, that's all you got to do. I don't look for perfect. Nobody is. As long as we try our best, results will take care of themselves. How about in your, you have school, then you have home, and I would say the third area would be your social, meaning your friends and your relationship with others. How would you say you're managing that? Working out okay? You're doing your best to try to be the best that you can do, right? And just by being humble, here's an easy way to manage a situation using kung fu. Treat the person the best you possibly can so that they will reciprocate. In other words, if I want respect from another person, I'm going to give you respect. If I want happiness or if I want something, as way as interaction, I'm going to give that to you first. So in summary, when you want the best from somebody, give them your best, and you will automatically get a good response, most of the time. That make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. So that's why we try to use kung fu in our lives. Here. Each other, and shake hands. Okay. Aaron. All right, let me back up a little bit. All right, demonstrate for us a four-corner equal horse. Very good. Standing up. Demonstrate for us the side horse posture. Standing up. Demonstrate the snake posture. Standing up. Demonstrate the upper horse posture. Standing up. Demonstrate the grinning posture. Standing up. Demonstrate crossing girl's foot. Standing up. Any form of salute. Step into equal horse. Demonstrate circle stepping. All right, come on back. Side horse, left foot forward. The sliding horse. Good. Come on back. Side horse, left foot forward. With your left hand, demonstrate the following. Circle block. Plug block. Rising block. Down block. Redirect block. With the other hand, as powerfully as you can. A single punch. And back. Triple punch. And back. Blocking and punching. And back. most powerful front snap kick. And back. Now, all three combined. Good. Standing up. Recite the martial arts code.
The martial arts are an inexhaustible source of knowledge. Regardless of one's achievements, a good person will respect the rights of others. When suddenly challenged, defend yourself well. One who reaches the highest plane will always be humble among others.
Good. So in your opinion, what does the martial arts code represent?
Guidelines to behavior.
Yeah, guidelines of behavior, code of conduct, code of conduct, absolutely. Guys, kind of keep it down for me, okay? All right. What's the purpose of the song?
To focus your energy.
Okay. When training by yourself, where do you watch? Let's say you're by yourself and you're working on techniques all alone.
For a mirror.
You could. But what if you were just in the yard training or in a room without a mirror? Where should you be looking when you're training yourself? Let's say you're training the four-corner cross form. Where are you observing?
Straight ahead.
Straight ahead. More specifically. Anywhere specifically? You may not have been told this. You may not have been told. You look at your technique. You look at your hand. You guide the energy through the technique. So we're self-observant. When we train alone, we look at our technique, help develop actually the ability to watch motion, and to help us refine what we're working on. So, how about when you're working with a partner? Where do you look? Okay, what about if in a martial situation, you got to suddenly defend yourself, and there's an opponent? Where do you look then? Okay. And again, the purpose would be?
To be able to judge what they're going to do.
All right. Yeah, we get that information. Abstract question. I'll say this. What's the purpose of the salute?
Show respect to your opponent.
Clayton. Demonstrate for us a solid four-corner equal horse. Standing up. The side horse posture. Standing up. The snake. Standing up. No matter what you do, internally, let it down. And you'll find stability to be from that internal relaxation. Power in the technique, but the core is relaxed. And that will let energy down into the root. Next, upper horse. Thing that you would have feel it internally hanging down. Standing up, the crane. Very important. Feel your feet. Let you feel the bottom of your feet. There you go. Let it down. Draw your mind to the bottom of your feet. Stand and rest. Now part of what's happening to you is the leg that you're standing on is not letting energy in. You're pushing off the ground. So you're holding up. If you let it in, like springs, if your body's springy, then you won't have to hold your balance. The root will naturally let the energy in. So you got to let the leg be like a spring, not stiff and hard. Like a spring. Stand up and rest. All right. Crossing girls' feet. Again. Hands up. So by letting your weight down, you're very stable. Good. Stand up and rest. Demonstrate any form of salute. Step into equal horse. Demonstrate circle step. Use the foot. Again. Again. Advance forward. Again. Side horse, left foot forward. Side horse. With your left hand, demonstrate the following techniques. Circle block. Plug block. Rising block. Down block. Redirect block. And back. With the other hand, side horse. With the other hand, as powerful as you can. Take your time. Breathe deep and calm down. Do as powerful a punch as you can. Good. Next. Triple punch. Good. Next. Blocking and punching. Okay, try it again this time. Just a block and punch. One block, one punch. Good. Okay, now, just so you know, the block does not get a song. In fact, you breathe in. Try slow motion block and punch. Breathe in and block. And let it out. So the breath, there it is. So now you have breath to do the song. Right? So we breathe in. Yes! Yeah, so breath cycles with the motion. Right. Now, your most powerful front snap kick. Good. Now, relax and comfortably. Demonstrate a combination of blocking, punching, and kicking. Simply block, punch, kick. Slow down. Breathe in on the block. You don't have to rip out a fast one. Show me block, punch, kick. Ready? Block, punch, kick. All right, then the rest. You're thinking, geez, we should know how to breathe, right? But it's a unique method. It's actually in through the nose, out through the mouth. So you breathe in. What I recommend, try it when you're doing something else. In other words, when you're just a breather, don't worry about combining with your action. Just in through the nose, out through the mouth. So you know. You don't have to do hard things to do that. You can simply feel the flow of chi with the breath by breathing in and out, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And you'll see energy will begin to move with that cycle of breath. All right. Recite for us the martial arts code.
Martial arts is an inexhaustible source of knowledge. Regardless of one's achievements, always respect the rights of others. And when suddenly attacked, must defend yourself well. In order to reach the highest plane, you must remain humble among others.
Okay, that's a good last interpretation. Let's say it this way. Even one who does reach the highest plane will remain humble among us. But I like your interpretation. In order to reach the highest plane, one must remain humble among others. Both of those statements are true. So that's a good interpretation of it. But we like to think that one who reaches the highest plane will always remain humble among others. I like that. All right. And again, how would you describe the martial arts code?
The martial arts code is a code of conduct, like kind of like a lifestyle.
Yeah, it really is. It's a way of behaving that eventually becomes normal. In other words, you don't have to think of the martial arts code. As a martial artist, this will become normal for you to be humble and respectful, alert and aware. Always, always, always a martial artist. Okay? So when you do that, that's really what we're trying to do. We're becoming self-aware as martial artists. That's what we are called. All right, how would you describe the song?
Song is the way to focus your energy.
Yeah. Right. Do you know how the breath works? How's the breath work in a song? It's a little bit more advanced. But.
Well, I mean, in through the nose and out through the mouth, you sort of recharging your chi by bringing deep breath deep down to the Dan thing.
Yeah.
And that's about what I know.
Yeah, it's okay. You're exploding that energy out, and what we're really doing is focusing. So, well described, well described. Now, you've been here for a little while. How would you say that your Kung Fu has helped you outside of class?
I think, you know, what Kung Fu does, it helps me in just kind of getting focused and prioritizing my daily, you know, activities and agenda items or whatever.
I see.
It keeps me
Yeah.
on focus and on target, keeps my mind sharp.
What do you do for a living?
Fitness helps a lot too.
Yeah, yeah, good. What do you do for a living?
I'm an attorney.
Okay. So I could see in a courtroom, you need a little kung fu.
Does help.
Yeah. So that's good. It helps you in your professional life. Now, how about when you think about your domestic side? In other words, you got a lot to do once you come home from work. You have a family and everything else. How would you say in that arena it helps you?
You know, it just, I think it helps me, you know, with the kids.
Yeah.
You know, 2 kids, and
Yeah.
just keeping, you know, making sure their needs are met, and priorities are met. You know, and it's,
I would say, I think what you're telling me, and I would summarize this by saying, it makes life easier to do life. In other words, you know, because of your kung fu, you're probably a better lawyer, and you're, you know, helping in your parenting and and whatever it is that your responsibilities are in life. Having that little bit extra awareness and control just makes everything easier, doesn't it?
yeah, it's I think, you know, the mental focus that it takes to do good kung fu in the studio, whatever, if you will.
Yeah.
It spills over into your daily life.
Yeah,
Help
good.
you focus.
Yeah, that's what I look for. That's what I'm hoping it's doing for you. Good.